It's Week 13 of the NFL, and we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Chiefs and the Packers on Sunday night.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They're brought out by a guy who's become something of a journeyman. He's played for 5 teams across the last 6 seasons. The well-traveled Teddy Bridgewater.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
got it. What a catch on the sideline. They give him a gain of 37.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that is incomplete. The Packers at 7-4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, Bridgewater. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Sly on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Mahomes to throw once more. That ball caught. It's Rice. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 11. Now Bridgewater.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And now here comes Kansas City. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a complete. separation there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Mahomes going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And now it's blocked, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Packers get set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Bridgewater to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Unit and Joey Sly now from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Saves back at the 13-yard line. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the screen, this is Eckler. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these... they become even more difficult to stop.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On 1st and 10, Love. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Love. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's fielded at the 34. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
1st down, Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Mahomes now on first down. That'll be caught by Rice. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Richie James on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now, meanwhile, here's his second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Love now on 2nd down. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
3 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Dillon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 4, this is second down and 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Ready?
Now a second down throw for Love here. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get.
Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On second down, Love once more. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 3rd down, Love. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Love. That's taken in by Watson. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Packers first down.
Love, they go play action now. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Play action this time with Love. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. On play action. Love to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Love with a give to Dillon. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that'll be complete to Dillon. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 17-yard
Love now on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
To the air again, Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Love now. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Love looking to throw it. It's Dillon again. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation
It's Madden NFL 24, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Packers and the Giants, under the lights on Sunday night.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You look at this Packers defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. He's into space past the 25. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Quay Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Looking deep here for Dobbs. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Teddy Bridgewater. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to move back in front. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. Play action now. Bridgewater. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Up the gut, Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now a stoppage for the injury, and that's Leonard Fournette, who's going to get some medical attention, so hold everything here. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Bridgewater now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a first down.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. The Packers at 7-5 now of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
To throw, Bridgewater. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to...
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. A first down carry for Barkley.
Down to about the 32.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. So here's a 3rd and 14 as they've got it as we resume action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
An injury stoppage, and it looks like, yeah, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A first throw here for the backup Taylor.
Yeah, to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Joseph's got it. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packers offense set to go. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Henderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Bridgewater. A short throw to Musgrave. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. The screen pass here to Cohen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Again, it's Henderson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Henderson is in. Touchdown, Packers. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Taylor to throw on second down.
Pass is caught by Rondell Robinson.
And a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Taylor's throw taken in by Slayton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
On first down, it's Taylor. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Bridgewater again.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Bridgewater again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Bridgewater.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Bridgewater.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Ball start. Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Henderson running straight ahead. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Now Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. They go play action. Bridgewater looking deep here for Dobbs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw is Bridgewater. A short throw to Musgrave. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. A give for Henderson running to the right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Bridgewater's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 27. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Watson has it. What a catch. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Bridgewater now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, the kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're gone.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Taylor. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment.
but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
Quick slant there, gets him the 1st down, 6 yards on the play.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Barkley, inside handoff.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The Packers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Henderson will try and run for the first. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 49 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people that have big games as well. Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now Love. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He finds his receiver, Watson.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on